Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, Merry Christmas to everybody celebrating Christmas. Everybody is at home. Doesn't matter if it's because of the Christmas or because of the lockdowns. Everybody is at home. So when they see Bitcoin goes up, it might just be good news for us. In today's video, guys, we're gonna talk about something very, very special. I had an epiphany last night, and I think this just might be the biggest bull run, blow off top in Bitcoin and crypto you have ever seen. I'm gonna explain to you why that's gonna be that. So in this video, I'm gonna show you, first thing first, we're gonna show you some lines that have been broken yesterday, short-term analysis, what's happening right now, and then after that, I'm gonna, we're gonna look at the stock markets, what's happening with stock markets, and how, stock markets crashing can be actually superbly good for Bitcoin. People are saying that Bitcoin, crypto and stock markets are correlated, and that's true, but there is a but, and I'm gonna tell you what that but is. Now, first thing first, guys, let's see up here and over here on the short-term analysis. This is daily time frame. You can see that the daily candle yesterday, it pumped really nicely, and this was the VIP line from the yesterday's video. We managed to close above that with a small pullback back to the line, and right now we are going again towards the upside. I don't think this is gonna go straight up to the next resistance up here at the weekly 20 moving average. I think it's gonna be a little bit more choppy than that, so we're gonna see if we actually manage to close above 20 moving average on the weekly or not. But right now we are just very happy that we managed to cross this very, very important line. So as long as this candle down here doesn't go straight back down again, we good, guys, we good. That said, on the small time frames, you can see here on this is 4-hourly time frame, this big candle up here to the 200 moving average all the way up here, we are not getting straight rejected on the line. We are just kind of going sideways, just kind of hug, we went to the line and kind of hugging the line. There might be some kind of consolidation phase up here or something like that. Might be even a small pullback down here or whatever, and then continue towards the upside. I'm more bullish than bearish, but what's gonna happen right over here, consolidation can be a little bit tricky to figure out. So are we gonna pull a little bit back, are we gonna go a little bit towards the upside? Kind of hard to figure that out, but overall pretty bullish for Bitcoin, taking if you take everything into consideration. I think there's a very good probability that on the weekly time frame we might hit this weekly 20 moving average. That's very important. Whether we're gonna hit the 50 moving average on the daily, that's not we are not quite there yet. When we get to that point, we're gonna talk about that. Now, guys, for the very important video today, the stock markets and why I think the stock markets crashing can be the best thing ever for Bitcoin. So first thing first, what you're gonna see here is that I already called it the top here at 47,043 on stock markets. This was some kind of trend towards the upside. The trend got broken. We retested the trend, and up here was some kind of top. Then we went down, up, down, down, up. So we're going zigzag up here right now, trying to get back above this top again. Can it go more up? Yes, it can, but I think it's already at the top. I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more why this is already at the top of stock markets and why it's very important for Bitcoin that this actually crashes. I think that might be very good for Bitcoin. So this line up here, this some kind of top. So only by looking at this last part over here, you can see that we are already have broken the trend, and this is some kind of exit phase up here before we start going towards downside. At least what I'm seeing right now on the charts. This can of course change if we do some kind of moves towards the upside, but right now it does look like markets are in pretty bad shape. Doesn't matter how you twist and turn it. That said, let's clear up the chart and zoom out. This is the weekly chart, guys. This is the weekly chart. What I'm going to show you on the weekly chart is that when you're looking at the logarithmic chart, you cannot actually see the blow off top. You cannot actually see the parabolic move towards the upside. But if you turn off the log chart, you can clearly see that this is a parabolic move towards the upside, guys. And right now we are at the ending of the third phase of the parabolic move. For you guys that are not watching the channel too much, my channel too much, I talk about parabolic phases a lot because they are very common. It's very interesting to analyze the phases, and it's very interesting to understand how these parabolic phases happen. So basically what happens is you got some kind of a start phase up here, I think something like this. You got some kind of stuff where this some kind of lead-in phase where you start, you know, going slowly towards the upside, building some kind of positions, right, slowly towards the upside. Then it increases in speed. This was an increase in speed, and you can see that this is the second phase when you start going more rapidly towards the upside. So the, you know, movements towards downside and falls get a lot more quicker. You can see down here this last move, the Corona dump down here, pushed us all the way down to the line, and then we bounce off of that line. And this right now over here, this is the third phase of the parabolic move towards the upside, guys. This third phase. So that doesn't matter if you draw it like this. Maybe, you know, somebody would draw it like this. Up here, I think I drawing it like this, and I think this phase is already finished. And right now, this is the third phase of this parabolic move. So all of these parabolic moves goes into the 3 or 4 phases. Sometimes they have even slow, you know, even faster move, you know, just, you know, a blow off top at the end. Of here some kind of fourth last phase like Bitcoin had in 2017. But most of the time they have a 1, 2, 3 phase, and on third phase they blow off and go into some kind of bear market. So right now the stock markets are into this third phase of the parabolic move towards the upside, and I think you know, it is coming very close to some kind of crash on the downside. Now I know that people watch Alessio Rostani for marketing, say, you know, it's gonna happen. I think it's, you know, crash already happened. People are not just realizing it, and it's gonna take a little while before it starts slowly to go up, and then, you know, people are gonna be like, hey man, what's happening? And by the time it's down here, it's, you know, it's already, you know, down something like 50%, and people are like going crazy. So I think it's already. So why do I say that this might be the best thing for Bitcoin and crypto, guys? And here comes the epiphany, and this is more on the you know, analytic. It's not analytic, it's more on theoretical side. You know how in Bitcoin, you know, when Bitcoin goes up, after a while, after a big move, money gets moved out of the Bitcoin and into the altcoins and big caps altcoins, and then after, you know, these big altcoins have pumped, money gets moved out and into smaller caps. Something like that just might happen with Bitcoin, guys. Listen to me. Right now, all of the money in stock market are still in the stock market. So Bitcoin slowly right now might start going slowly towards the upside. Let's look at a little bit about on Bitcoin chart up here. Let's look at it on the daily chart up here on Bitcoin. And it might slowly start moving towards the upside, right? Slowly start moving towards the upside, right? But over a while, I don't know how this is gonna go. It might slowly start moving towards the upside. But if at the same time stock market starts going towards the downside, people in the stock market will, you know, start thinking about maybe this is crash is gonna come big time, and they're gonna start selling. And what are they gonna do with their money? If inflation hits, they don't want to be in dollars, so they're gonna look for safe havens, because that's what people do. And not all people are technical analysis. They just look at, hey man, what's stable, what's going up, what's holding the value. If Bitcoin manages to hold value longer than stock markets manage to hold its value, it just might, you know, have a very positive effect on Bitcoin, where the money from stock markets are moving into crypto space because they are thinking that that's gonna survive the crash, which is not gonna survive the crash, but we're gonna have the biggest blow off top in the history of crypto. So I'm very excited for that, and I think that might actually happen. I think actually that, you know, stock markets right now crashing might be actually a good thing for crypto. Contrary to what everybody else thinks, because everybody else says, hey man, if you know, stock markets crash to the downside, then, you know, Bitcoin crashes and everything crashes to the downside because they are correlated, and they are correlated. But they are not 100% correlated. Sometimes, you know, some things, you know, work faster than other things. And also when you have these big corrections, it's not they don't happen at the same time. They don't say. And also all of the money that's moving out of the stock markets has to go somewhere. So people will definitely look for you know, some kind of safe havens. And I think that might be crypto. If crypto manages to have some kind of nice run up right now, while slowly stock market is crashing towards the downside, it just might be the catalyst enough for the money from the stock market to flow into Bitcoin and crypto and you know, pump us to the moons. So I'm very excited about that. I hope that actually happens. But you know, it's a theory, you know, and we'll see how that actually plays out. But right now, you know, it makes me happy. You know, it's some kind of hopium, and I think it just might happen. I think it just might happen. I don't know about you. Write down in the comments if you think if theory is plausible or not. I mean, what's wrong with the theory? If you are of the critical mind, you know, tell me some kind of, you know, errors where this can actually go wrong, because I'd like to hear that. But the way I see it, the stock market is going down right now. If Bitcoin managed to climb a little bit back towards the upside, I think that might be, you know, people that looking, you know, people that are taking money out of the stock market looking at Bitcoin might think, hey man, let's go in that direction and pump Bitcoin to, you know, to the moon. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button on the way out. See you around. Bye bye.
That was genius.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
You guys did it. No, it's you.